Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tea Time. We just got done having a podcast with Summernght here, and we are joined by the lovely Emy. Welcome to Tea Time. Not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona iced tea. And today I am drinking a green tea with ginseng honey. I just feel like this was the right flavor of choice for today. Summernght, what are you drinking over there?
I got watermelon on deck.
Respect. Is that your favorite flavor?
Yes.
Love it. Ooh. Emy, what are we drinking?
That was ASMR right there. I'm sorry. I got kiwi strawberry.
Love it. ASMR. So we were talking about ASMR earlier, and it's funny because I had a tea time session where all three of us opened up our drink, but it wasn't simultaneously. What was crazy is that we all took a drink at the same time, and the one homie, bro, was chugging it.
Yeah?
He was chugging it. 1K, that's you. You were chugging it. But no, I was like, that shit's some ASMR right there. I'm not a big fan personally, but it is what it is.
It's hit or miss for me, but it's cool. It's cool.
That's all right. I'm a big fan of dog ASMR though. Like,
dog?
Dogs, like drinking water.
Okay.
Eating. I don't know why, but it's satisfying.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I could rock out. I've seen like a bear eating like bark or something. It was just like, It was like, I was like, all right, that's cool. Because honestly, I think what's weird about it is watching another person eat. Because like if you were out in public and there was someone like all up in your grill,
I get so mad.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so it's like that's what I really don't like with the ASMR. That's why I'm not really for it.
You ever seen a panda eat from a bamboo stick?
Oh, that's satisfying.
That's so they peel it
and
then
they peel it.
That's that's
amazing.
ASMR right there.
No, those are good videos. If it's an animal, I could respect it. I could rock with it. If it's a person, though, I'm just like,
I can understand that.
I'm like, do we really need
Makes sense.
And some of them eat like with horrible like manners. Like some of them are just doing some crazy shit with their hands just to get the sound.
Yeah,
they be all up in there making some squishy noise for no reason. Like it's cereal and milk. And they
yeah.
That's a terrible example, but that's where we're going. So welcome to Tea Time. Not brought to you by ASMR, but not even brought to you by Arizona Iced Tea. Inspired by Arizona Iced Tea. We just had a fantastic podcast. Emy, thank you for being here. And this was actually like spur of the moment. I kind of had this planned out. I was like, I really want to see if you would come on because it's always great to bring someone back, So
yeah, I had so much fun the first time. So I'm excited.
By the way, this is why I want you to come.
Why?
So you can be back in the
the mix.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Exactly.
What's been up with you lately?
I've been on a beautiful hiatus from social media, from people. Well, not necessarily from people, but just so I can, the next time I ever post anything on Instagram or social media, I want to be able to come back with content, music.
Gotcha.
That's what I want to do. So that's what I've been doing. I've been working on my craft. Finally, after 4 years.
You don't want to half-ass it.
I do not want to half-ass it. There's a lot of people who believed in me, and I've disappointed them in terms of me stopping. So if I'm coming back, I got to come back strong.
I like that. I respect that. And taking time away is always good, especially from social media. Yeah. And when you do come back, not only are they going to be happy that you're back because of like your music and everything, they're just going to be happy to see you back.
Oh,
that's the reality of the fact.
Yeah, I miss seeing some people's lives, stalking y'all and shit.
A lot of people go live. I don't really go live often, but every now and then I do. You asked me a question earlier, which was why Arizona iced tea?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to know.
So I'll let you know why Arizona iced tea. It's a very simple answer, and you saying that you're a simple man, I think you could appreciate this answer, right?
Yes.
Bro, it's the fact that it's simplicity. 99 cents drink, bro. This is $1. I'm getting a tall, thirst-quenching drink for 99 cents. I can't be mad about it. I live by the life. I have this lifestyle. It's actually my pinned tweet, which is in Arizona, they will keep my life okay. And the reason I say that is because as long as that remains $1, then everything's okay, ideally. It just means that we're so keeping it simple. This brings me to a simple time where I'm just with people, having a good time. And it's like, yo, you want a drink? Yeah, what do you want? I got you with in Arizona. Perfect. It's inexpensive. It's simple. And that's why Arizona.
That's 100% true. Yes, I like that. Yeah.
I have a question. Have you ever met somebody who did not like Arizona?
I don't think.
No, but I'm waiting for that person to be like, hey, I don't really drink tea.
But that's the thing. I never met anybody who does not like Arizona.
I'm waiting to see it. I'm sure like the person who says that they're like not for it is like on a sugar diet or something, So I'll be like, all right,
that don't count. That don't count.
Yeah.
What are the chances?
Yeah.
Nah, I can't. Too much sugar for me, bro.
Oh gosh, it's so good.
Well, think about it. If I really did have it for one a day, I'd probably like
Yeah.
Longevity would be a problem, and that's why. So that's what I'm saying. It's actually funny because you asked me earlier, like, "Hey, do you want your tea?" I said, no, it's just there for prop. And the reason I say that is because, like, I was just talking to Mike in secret over here, and I was like, I realized I drink a lot of shit in an episode, like a lot. Like, I was watching an episode, and I was like, okay, we have tea. All right, that's cool. Okay, now we grabbing a Miller Lite. All right, that's cool. All right, cool. Now we're going back to the tea, though. Like, and that's got to be a problem for myself and my stomach, right?
Yeah.
And like, for example, today, some vanilla chai tea, sipping on that. Some wine.
Exactly. Yes, that is
Brought
true.
to you by us.
Some wine. You know, thank you to Summernght and Emy for bringing it over here.
Yes, sir.
I'm becoming a wine connoisseur, and honestly, Euphoria Sounds is doing that. I think you guys
Yes.
ride for the wine.
Yes.
We met at a winery. Fun fact.
Oh yeah,
That's
true
how we
story.
met.
Renegade.
Renegade
Exact-
Winery.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
That was my go-to pre-game spot.
And guess who was involved?
Guess who the
Just guess.
I got to guess here. If there's someone that we know that's mutual, I'm gonna have to say it's got to be Fame.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
They were great friends. I only knew him from social media, and yeah.
Oh, okay.
I saw him, and he saw me. I was like, oh, hey. He was like, come back to our table, and yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it. First sight.
Played a big part.
Wine is life.
Renegade had an ex who worked there, and she despised me. So
Oh, really?
can't go in there. Nah, I mean she's gone now, from what I heard.
Oh, good.
Which is good.
I was about to say, because you have to come with us.
That woman. That woman. I went to Blue Ridge Winery actually recently, and for the first time.
I love Blue Ridge.
Have I been?
That's Blue Ridge right there that you're drinking. The glass.
Is that outdoors, right?
Yeah,
Am I-
yeah,
outdoors, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I
beautiful.
hear that Blue Ridge Winery is like one of the top wines
Yeah.
places in nationwide.
Oh, wow.
Nationwide.
Yeah, like they are well respected in the game, and it's like, yo, when you hear stuff like that, I'm like, damn, bro, these like gems are in our area, you know.
Yeah.
That's mind-blowing.
I did not think about it like that.
Yep.
That's
I never thought
interesting.
to like find out what the best wines in the nation is.
You know what's interesting? That last wine we had when we went there, it was like sparkly or like
Yeah,
glitter.
glitter
in it.
in it. Edible
Yeah.
glitter.
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
That was
Interesting.
fun. That was really nice. I was excited.
At first, I was skeptical though.
I caught a flight. They're good.
Yeah.
They're not bad.
Yeah,
A
they're
flight,
really
right?
good.
Yeah, flights.
Why were you skeptical because of the glitter?
The glitter, yes.
Okay.
Because I wasn't sure if it was a prop or not.
Mm.
And then she told me you could drink this. I was like, okay.
That's funny. No, I had a friend. She does a lot of work there often, and she was like, "Yo, you got to try this." And it was a red wine, and I'm not much of a red wine person, so I appreciate the clear wine. But it's because it's like it's bitter to me, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
But nonetheless, she's like, "It's sweet. You're gonna really enjoy it," and I loved it. And it was actually Blue Ridge Winery original. So
Okay.
I thought that was really really cool.
Okay.
Can I share with you guys this like weird wine story that happened?
Of course. I love wine.
Be my guest.
Okay. All right. Don't judge me. No one better judge me here. So, one day I came home from taking a walk to Rite Aid, okay? And out by the trash can, there was 6 wine bottles, okay? 6 wine bottles in a Wegmans bag, all right?
Full?
So I was looking at this wine, and I took a photo, and I walked away, and I was like, you know what? Should I grab it? Because it's closed. I'm like, someone left this by the trash, 6 bottles of wine, and they're full. They look like they got some dust on them, but nonetheless, it's still wine. My buddy goes, yeah, take it, bro. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll take it upstairs. So one of them was open. So I just emptied that one and got rid of it, right? The other 5 were not open, okay? And they were all red wine, all right? And for the whole week, I was drinking wine. And oh man, it felt good. It was nice.
love wine.
But it caught up.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
caught up. But honestly, after each sip of those red wines, I was like, you see my face, I go,
Yeah.
we're doing this for the after effect.
I'm not a big red wine person either.
Yeah.
I kind of like my sweets. What do you think about this? I think it's
I think
Pinot
this is good.
Grigio.
I
So
think it's
Pinot
good.
Grigio is a dry, semi-dry actually, and it goes well with pastas. Now I'm guessing
yes.
the reds you had was probably like Cabernet, Merlot.
Yep.
Those go well with like steak,
Yeah.
hard stuff, like stuff that takes a long time to digest.
That's what my buddy was
Yeah.
telling me. He's like, oh, you
Yeah.
need to have steak with all of this.
I was gonna say
Yo.
you would have enjoyed it that way.
Yes.
I still enjoyed my experience.
That's
I was
good.
like, fuck it. Like,
I
we
mean,
just got
shit was
5 free wine bottles.
free.
That is
Bro.
crazy.
Remember that box of wine that was delivered to her house by accident?
Yes.
It was a box of wine from like some wine company, and they were like 6 bottles in there for free.
That's tough.
And I think we looked it up, and they were pretty expensive.
They were pretty
Ooh.
expensive.
Mine were casual.
Yeah, but still,
Either
man,
way.
free.
Still.
It's free.
Yeah. 5 bottles took them down.
Yeah, man.
And that was a great week of my life. An interesting week of my life. I was like, all right, well, we don't got to buy beer. We're chilling.
Yeah.
But thank you for the wine. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm drinking all these drinks. Like, I had a Red Bull earlier, too, because I was tired. But I'm liberated. I'm liberated, everyone.
Nice.
Today, I left my job. We're going back to another job.
Yes.
But it's a sense of I don't have to work for a few days here. And that's a win. That's a win.
Blessing.
That always feels good.
But yeah, so I had the Red Bull because I was tired. So I had a Red Bull, some tea, Arizona iced tea, wine. Everything's okay.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't think I've seen you run to the bathroom not once.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, I did it before you guys got here. But
Got you.
that's crazy.
But that's crazy, though.
my bladder is not good on typical occasions. I think it's what I'm focused on. I'm focused on this. I'm focused on enjoying
That makes
myself, having a
sense.
great time
That makes
with few
sense.
people. Thank you for being here.
Thank
Yeah,
you for
no
having
problem.
us.
Word.
I
I'm
love this setup. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah,
So proud of you.
Thank you.
I like it a lot, too.
I thought it was funny when you were like, "Wait, this is your place?" Like you're like, "Yo, so where are we right now?" I'm like,
I thought
"Oh,
he was renting it out.
we're in
just
my
for
home."
studio. Yes. That's
Because
so
when,
dope.
when you guys did the podcast, it was somewhere else, right?
It was
Yeah.
in Sanctuary
Okay.
Studio, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. But like they closed down. And we honestly, this is where the podcast started. Episodes 1 through 14 were here.
Okay.
We're here. No camera though. And this table was out there, and I was at that end, and the other person was at that end.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's what it was. You
Okay.
know. So this is developed into a lot more in like a matter of a year. Honestly, a year. This has developed into a lot more. We hit our roadblocks. We got the camera now and these lights. Like episode 1, we didn't have lights.
Okay.
Mikey goes, "Yo, bro, we need lights
Yeah.
because it looks shitty." And I was like, "Yeah, we need lights." So I
They
went out.
definitely
and
do
bought some
help,
lights.
though.
Yeah, 100%. As long as you're not staring
And
at
it's
it.
only going to get better.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And upgrading podcasts. The booms, so on and so forth, like everything like that. Like it's just gonna get better. And with
Yeah.
consistency on posting on social media, right?
Yeah.
I was looking. I don't know if you guys is your page labeled as a professional page?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
I don't think yours is yet. We gonna make that
Yeah.
happen.
Do that.
I'm not very tech savvy. She usually
Alright.
does everything. I'm trying to, though. I'm trying to keep up with the time.
Yeah, because I think all you have to do is label yourself as an artist and musician, or excuse me, band and musician is the title, right?
Yeah.
On Instagram, and then that way you will be recognized as like an influencer or something. That it's not your personal account. Because I have Kmart 321. That's my personal account. That's me and myself.
Okay.
The Middleman Podcast. That's a podcast. That's a brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Mhm. There's a lot of tips and tricks that I can show you on Instagram. I think one that everyone needs to know, and I'm just gonna drop this down because I was telling Mike earlier, is how when you guys like repost and like people always put at yourself and it's like big letters and sometimes it can ruin what you were trying to do, right?
Yeah.
So if you guys didn't know this, when you post a story on your Instagram, if you just post your story and don't put a mention to it, that's okay. Because after the fact, you can click on the story, click on the 3 dots that say more, and then hit add mentions. When you do add mentions, it will automatically mention to that person that you mentioned them on the story. Now they have the ability to repost it on their own story without the lettering and all the like really shouting them out.
That's new.
Now they have the ability, and so many people don't know that. So it's
I
just
didn't.
add mentions after the fact, so then that way it doesn't ruin the picture
That's cool.
or what you had
cool.
going on.
Now, say like if somebody wanted to find out who that person was.
Ideally, you're probably mentioning someone who's in the
Who's
thing.
in that thing. Okay.
So like for me with my posts, like I'll post it on my personal Happy Friday. We're here on Friday, and then I'll post it on my story, and then I'll add the mention, and I'll go to Middleman Podcast, right? But I took the original file from the Middleman Podcast. So as long as they
Got
click
you.
on the thing, it'll take you to the
It'll take you
post.
to that
And
person's
then
page.
if you do a good job on social media, you're tagging the people who you're with,
Yes.
and the algorithm and people do the rest after that.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
yeah.
real cool.
Well, you know.
Definitely got to teach me
Listen, don't nobody have any excuse to not do the work and get the exposure because it's right there in the tip of our fingers.
It really is. It really is. And consistency is key. You were talking to me about reels and
Yeah.
I'm giving you money for that. Like, that's crazy.
Oh,
Yep.
that's interesting.
You just have to be consistent with it.
Well, with the amount of consistency that the Middleman Podcast is bringing out, we're posting 3 times a week.
Yes.
I wanted to say, I was talking to Mike. He was like, yo, Kev, have you ever thought about doing promotions and boosts and doing that? And you and I spoke about that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I honestly feel like it's a sellout. I'm like, oh, damn, I just did that. I just put $10 into the post. Now people are going to see me everywhere, right? And it's going to be labeled as a sponsor too, right? So it's like, oh, this guy paid for this, right? But with the consistency of posting from week 1 to where we are right now to this date, we've gone from like, it will tell you if you have a professional page, your insight, your views insight, like who has come to your page, how many people have interacted, how many people have clicked on your link or
Yep.
something like that. But I've seen that number go from like 500 to 1.2
Yeah.
to 1.9 within the last 30 days. Right now we're at a high, which is I think 4 point something. Like actually no, I think 4
That's
point
so
something was
cool.
my high, but nonetheless, you still see it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You still see it.
It's
So
good. It's good information to know what works, what doesn't.
That's really dope.
Yeah.
That's
figure it out,
marvelous.
man.
We don't-
Word.
Self-taught.
Yeah.
I hate TikTok though. I won't do it.
I be thinking about it, man, and I'm like, nah, I can't.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
can. You just got to like come up with the plan, honestly. Like
Just don't get lost in it. That's it.
I guess
Stick to what you
like. How do I utilize TikTok? Because I'm not gonna be doing dances.
No. See, and you know what's crazy? Them dances, man. I can't. But just to have an audio, like if you used to just have an audio out and people use that audio, you benefit from that. So like
Or
as
like a song or something.
yeah, 100%.
or
dude.
even like a podcast. Like if you used to have like some sort of motivational.
Middleman Mondays. I have it already built. I just
exactly.
don't want to submit to the program, which I'm just fucking stupid. I really should. But I'm just so anti TikTok. I'm so sorry.
I don't blame you.
That's from
I
the
don't blame
bone.
you.
Like
I don't
it's
blame you.
sickening. I've seen people
Yeah.
just sit there for hours,
lost.
Yeah, it's crazy.
and it's sickening.
Yeah.
But no, with you, I could see you standing in front of a mixing board and just overplaying a beat. Oh, it's very simple, dude. I can
Yeah.
show you many examples. I'm sure you probably see them as well. Because you
Okay.
probably, follow and see it's in your algorithm. DJing sets, and
Yeah.
it'd be like a DJ doing his thing, and eventually he lets go. He parties out for a little bit, then he touches it up again, and it's really, really cool because to other people, like,
They get into it.
yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
they're seeing you turn up, and you can also be like, hey, I made this mix.
Yeah.
Like, try to freestyle over it or something like that.
Okay.
You
For
know?
example, like we was partying yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I call it partying, but yeah, she's my my fan when I DJ. Like she'll be
I am.
As it
watching
should
me.
be.
Yeah. But yeah, we was doing that yesterday. So I guess having TikTok run as we're doing that would be dope.
Something.
Yeah.
100%. It's just like catch them in a snippet. But
Yeah.
and then it also if you do it at home, so then that way it's like, nah, this is really me. Just turn it up to it.
Yeah.
And that's why you can interact with people. Be like right before the beat drops because it's gonna drop. You're like, yo, you ready? You just like pointed at them. Yo, you ready? Put some words. You ready?
Yeah.
Boom. And then you do your thing and you're vibing with them and you're
So
like,
many ideas.
yeah, it's.
I like that idea. Okay.
I hope you use it. I really do because I think you do. I think you do great with it.
Ideas
You heard it here, folks.
Yes.
The first time.
On Tea Time, nonetheless. We're about to wrap this up, but I know you wanted to ask me about the Legos. I don't
Yes,
know if you want to ask me
I
about
see
that.
them everywhere, and I just wanted to know exactly why did you pick up this hobby?
As a matter of fact, that Nissan is my first build ever. Okay.
Oh, that's a Lego?
Yes.
Yeah. These
Yeah. Look, this is Toretto from like Fast and Furious. It's like,
Oh, shit.
yeah. Like if you want to take this guy out,
Wow.
there you go.
That's nice.
But yeah, the Nissan was my first build. I think I told the story before, but Mario, who was my roommate at the time, he was really into Legos.
Mm-hmm.
It was more so one day he woke up and was like, yo, I'm going to go buy some Legos. And he really did.
Okay.
And I was like, well, it's COVID and we got nothing to do. So I built that one, but I really enjoyed it because it was really, really cool. And it was a pastime. And I'm not one to like want to get in trouble or anything like that. So like, that's just an easy pastime to be home and just, yeah, it costs money, but like, bro, at least I got something out of it at the end. And it's it really stimulates your mind. I have a build up there that the whole side of the face shattered and fell midway through the build. And I was like, fuck, okay. But instead of looking at the instructions, because at that point it was so corrupted, I just went with my gut and put it to how I think
No
it should
way.
be. Yeah, no, I finished the build.
That's cool.
I'll show you. There's something broken on the inside too. It's hilarious.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Just to pick up from that. Yeah.
But
That's cool. That's an interesting story.
Pastime and stay out of trouble and peace of mind, dude. Just
COVID was a blessing in that way.
it really was.
I think so. Yeah. A lot of solitude and self meditation, I guess.
Yeah.
In my solitude.
Yes.
And on that note, thank you, Emy. Thank you, Summernght, for
Thank
joining me
you.
here on
Yes.
Tea Time. Not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona Iced Tea. May we get a cheers in here?
Oh,
one final sip. Cheers.
There you go. Cheers. It's watermelon so good.
Yo, I just tried to sip the mic.
It's been-
Oh man.
Thank you for watching. See you next week.